يا من أجبت دعاء نوح فانتصر وحملته في فلكك المشحون، يا من أحال النار حول خليله روحا وريحانا بقولك كوني.
In pre-Islamic times, the Arabs would have a lot of negative connotations regarding the month of Safar. Now, the month of Safar, because of the bad things that would probably have happened over duration, some of them, they started having this deep-seated belief that the month in itself is a month of misfortune. And it gave rise to a lot of false beliefs, a lot of superstitions. And these false beliefs and superstitions, they are even relevant today. That even today, there are people who would actually think that the number 13, there's something bad about it. And to such an extent, in fact, that in some parts of the world, they don't even have a 13th floor because they think the number 13 is bad. They don't even have the 13th number on the door in some parts of the world. So they have this deep-seated belief that the number 13 is associated with something negative, therefore we want to do without being number 13. Some people, they talk, and when they say something, they talk about it, and they want it to become true. And then what do? Just to make sure that it's not jinxed, the word used, they tap on something and say, knock on wood or touch wood, that this shouldn't happen. These things are still alive today, even in a scientific, advanced, pro-technology world, and they believe in these actions subliminally, even though not actively, but they have this deep-seated belief that something good is going to come out of it, or they need to protect themselves from something bad, from certain actions, etc. So this aspect was alive and well even in the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In the month of Safar, they used to have lots of deep-seated superstitious belief. And the month of Safar here, it renews our understanding of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Tawheed and the oneness of Allah, in that Allah is the ultimate controller. Now, superstitions all over the world, one thing they tend to have is a lack of causation, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taken out of the equation, and this one individual thing, this is going to cause something bad, or this is going to cause something evil, or no. So for a Muslim, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts the belief in the Muslim that everything happens by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and nothing happens because of a black cat, nothing happens just because of a mirror, or just because something, an event or an incident took place, and that event or incident or the time frame that it took place in, that in itself is bad. We Muslims, we believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah is the creator, Allah is the doer, Allah is the Malik, He is the Razzaq, He is the fashioner, He's the one who does, He's the one who gives life, He's the one who takes life. Each and every single thing happens because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted it to happen. And as a result, they would not even get married in the month of Safar. They had the understanding that whoever would get married in the month of Safar, their marriage was doomed. It would not last, or they would have problems, they would not have children, or they would not have issues, one thing or another. However, countering all of that, Aisha radiallahu anha, she says that my marriage took place in the month of Safar, and I had a marriage with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and my marriage was the most blessed of all marriages, subhanallah. And of course, we all know the tight union that was between Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Aisha radiallahu anha, and the amazing chapter of their life that they had between themselves, subhanallah. So in the face of all the absurd superstitious belief, they went against the grain of society, and He spread the message that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the doer. And we have superstitious beliefs, and some of these beliefs have crept in from other religions, other ways of life, and they have crept into our way of life. And the month of Safar is once again a reminder to ourselves that no, we need to eradicate superstitious beliefs. We need to get rid of all of folklore and cultural customs that contradict Islam directly. No one can benefit and harm except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can harm, and only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can benefit. And we only follow the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is the ultimate guidance, and that is the ultimate way of securing ourselves for the life hereafter. We take this message away, inshallah, and eradicate all superstitious beliefs from ourselves. And the only way we can identify that which is a superstitious belief is through the knowledge of Islam. Knowledge eradicates ignorance, and when we get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the true path of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, automatically things will become clear and things will make sense to us, what is right and what is wrong. And if things are wrong, we discard it and we follow that which is according to the Quran and Sunnah as shown by our righteous scholars. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.